morning. Our topic for today is all about nouns. What is nouns? Is the word used to name a person, animals, place, things, and abstract idea. The word noun came from the Latin nomen, that means name. There are two types of noun. The number one is the singular nouns. It refers to one thing, only one thing. Example, a baby, a flower. This is the example of singular noun. Next, the plural nouns. It refers to two or more things. This is the example. Babies. There are 3 babies. And flower. There are more flower. This is the 2 example of plural nouns. Next, there are a classification of nouns. There are the specific types of nouns. The concrete nouns. Something you can perceive with your 5 senses. What is the 5 senses? This is the taste, feel, hear, smell, and see. In the other words, this is the smell, taste, touch, sight, and hear. This is the 5 senses of concrete nouns. Nouns. Something you cannot perceive any of 5 senses because the example of abstract nouns is the emotional and attitude. The emotional, for example, the sadness, the happiness, the loneliness. This is the example of emotional. And attitude. The attitude is kindness, faithfulness, loyalty, honestly. There are the example of abstract nouns. Collective nouns. Name a group of people or things. This class of nouns denotes a group of people, animals, and object or concept of idea as a single entity. Example, the army troops. The army troop is called a group of people because this is the object of concept. Next, the compound nouns made of 2 or more words acting as a single unity. Example, a separate words. What is the separate words? This is the coffee table. There are 2 words called separate words. Next, the hyphenated words. This is the hyphenated words. The editor-in-chief. This is the hyphenated words. Combined words. This is the words combined. Example is battlefield. We combine the 2 words. It's called about combined words. Thank you.
Nouns. Possessive noun. Noun that show ownership or possession. When we say possessive, it means ownership or something belong to someone. And we show ownership or possession to the people, place, and things that we own. Rule number 1. Making singular nouns possessive. Add an apostrophe plus s to most singular nouns and to plural nouns that do not end in s. Example, Rachel car is in the garage. Car belonging to Rachel is in the garage. The possessive noun always comes before what the person or a thing owns or has in this case. The car belonged to Ron and hence the singular noun Ron. Place before car that he owned. Noun possessive noun. Rule number 2. Making plural nouns possessive. Add an apostrophe only to plural nouns that already end in S. Example, students report cards are ready. In the first one, the plural of student is students to show that the report card belonging to the students are ready. We simply add apostrophe after S. Thank you.
Today I discuss indicating possession when two nouns are joined together. Rule number 4. A possessive nouns are those nouns that show possession. Possessive nouns are used to show ownership. Possessive nouns have rules and example. Rule number 4. Indicating possession when two nouns are joined together. The ownership is separate. On each noun, get the apostrophe plus S to indicate separate possession. Examples. Indicating possession when two nouns are joined together. Students reports cards are ready. In the first one, the plural of student is students. To show that the report cards belonging to the students are ready. Boys. Boys' dance classes have been postponed. Similarly, in the second sentence, the plural of boy is boys. To show that the dance classes which the boys attend has been postponed. And that the indicating possession when two nouns are joined together. Thank you.
Example of possessive nouns. Number 1. Lucy and Ricky's dressing room were painted pink and blue. Each owns his or her dressing room, and they are different rooms. Number 2. Senator Obama's and Senator Clinton's education are outstanding. Each senator owns his or her education, but they attend separate education. Rule number 5. Indicating possession when two nouns are joint and ownership is separate. This is the trickiest of all, but thankfully, you will probably need this rule infrequently. With this rule, when two nouns indicate ownership, but the ownership separate each noun, gets the apostrophe plus S. The example below may help you understand exactly what this is.
Good day, sir, classmates. My report for today is common nouns, proper nouns, non-count nouns, and count nouns. Common nouns. A common noun names anything of the nouns. Example, person, animal, place, thing, idea. Example dito, yung mga pencil, bag, mga place. Proper nouns. A proper noun names a specific person, animal, place, thing, idea. Example, for person is the name of the person, Angela. Animals, dog is doggy. Place, Cebu. For things like pencil is Mongol. Mga ganon. Count nouns and non-count nouns. Count nouns are nouns that we can count. For example, 1 pencil, 2 pencils, 3 pencils. They can be singular or plural. For example, a book, 2 books. Non-count nouns are nouns that we cannot count. They are no plural form. Example, bread, cheese, ice cream, yogurt. Put a or an before singular nouns. Do not use article a or an with non-countable nouns. Thank you for listening, classmates and sir.